Blab, blab, blab. Audio. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
No. He's disappointed in you.
Hi. I'm Squidward. Squidward. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. I'm Squidward. 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 Squidward.
What's up, guys? My name is Johnny Bonsai.
And my name is the Majestic Pat.
And we are the Rainbow Wizards of
Nerdle
Nerdle
Earth.
Earth. Happy? Welcome to our Geek debate. In this, we will be talking about nerdy things. And we're both comic book fans, and we have not seen Civil War yet. Because we wanted to do this.
All of you who have already seen it, please don't destroy us.
I'm sorry.
Please.
I'm sorry. I know it's been a while. It's been out for a pretty good amount of time, but we just wanted to be able to do this before we saw it because as like the really passionate geeks that we are, we wanted to be able to like debate what could happen, what might happen, what doesn't happen, you know, like we just like we want to do this.
Yeah, and it's also the reason we're recording this is because we want to be able to share it with you guys.
Yeah.
And so like have you guys
want to take a look inside our derpy heads.
pretty much.
All right. So, without further ado, oh my god.
Further ado.
Let's make that a thing. Without further ado, Civil War! Okay, so, first question. Which side are you on and why?
I'm on Cap's side simply because that I would choose freedom over safety, even if that would mean anarchy.
Wait, weren't you on Team Iron Man side?
I used to be, but then I thought about it and it's like I do understand the idea of like protecting your people, but at the same time like you can't really go too overboard with that idea.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Because otherwise you'll basically turn into a Nazi, for lack of a better way to say it.
Speaking of which, Hydra!
Hydra!
Okay, well yeah, I mean, I've been Captain America from the start. You just switched sides. So you're kind of like Spider-Man. You're kind of like Spider-Man.
Yeah, kind of. Only, wouldn't it be the opposite though? Maybe?
He was on Iron Man's side.
And then he switched?
Yeah.
Okay.
He fought Iron Man and he broke his arm. Which, in that segment in the trailer, when Iron Man was in the cast, figured that that's probably when Spider-Man switched sides.
Makes sense.
Because he broke his arm in the comic books. So, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be pretty interesting link to the comics.
But, yeah, I mean, like, I've always been Captain America fan. Like, Iron Man's so cool, so, like, technologically advanced. He's, like, one of the reasons that I love engineering and stuff like that. But Captain America's Captain America, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't not love him. Oh, I thought I was wearing my Captain America shirt. Never mind!
I feel like people like him because he's like the incarnation of patriotism and what the country actually is and what it should be.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if filmmakers used like the Captain America movies to like put forth like subliminal messages, patriotism for the country and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
Like in Winter Soldier, they mentioned like Operation Paperclip, which was a thing that like kind of related back to like when the secret thing with all of the Nazi soldiers being like recruited to the United States for like scientific stuff.
I think I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Just like Captain America is like the symbol of our patriotism, and if you look at the way it works in like the trailers for the movie, it almost looks like they're trying to make Iron Man seem like the bad guy because most of it's from Civil War, like Civil War's POV, Captain America's POV.
Like showing it from Cap's side, like you were saying, how it makes Tony look like the bad guy. Like all he was trying to do was get his idea across, even if they were doing it in a way that was splitting each other apart.
Like there's been tension since the beginning. Like the very first time, like the first time they set eyes on each other in Avengers, they were just trying to one up each other.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I'm licking my lips. My lips are so dry. No.
Yeah, my throat's really dry.
Oh, you're sick. You have an excuse. Second question. Who do you think will win?
The way I think of it is that there aren't really gonna be any winners in this scenario. Because, like, any fight between two close friends, like, even in real life, there is no true winner. Because both sides end up taking equal amounts of damage in the end.
Except for Capstance.
Well,
that's gotta be given. That's gotta be given. But
yeah, that's a given.
I mean like head. So head. I get what you're saying for like there are no winners. I really do agree because one side's not gonna go out like going we won like because like no one really won. It was kind of just like a message being put across of like don't like take your friends for granted and stuff like that. And the way that it ends, like it ends in turmoil, you know?
Yeah.
And like absolute horror and what they've done and what's happened. So I feel like if anything, they win in putting forth a message, you know?
Yeah.
Because like spoilers here, if you don't want to get spoiled in comic books, leave now.
Spoiler alert.
Just put that across the. But it's just gonna be a flashing banner. Spoiler. 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 Spoiler.
Spoiler. Spoiler. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Captain America dies, as we know, at the end of the comic books.
Yeah.
And that message, when Iron Man has just destroyed one of his closest friends, it can be received as kind of an allegory for like destroying the freedom and the hope and the patriotism in our country, and destroying the one good thing in our lives. And if there's a message to be received, it's like, don't like take that thing for granted because those are like important things in our lives.
Yeah.
And our freedom is not something to be, you know, like
taken for granted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I completely understand and agree with that. I feel like it gets the... Hey, stop it. Hands to yourself, please.
You like rubbed your back of your neck with oil or something before you came here.
No, it's because I was just really sweaty. I'm not... It does get the idea across that, like, war in general will do, like, damage to both sides, and there are no real winners in that scenario. The way we try to handle it is by... I had to adjust my pants. But yeah, the way we handle it is by like using the results to teach yourself something.
Yeah.
And to rebuild what was destroyed based on what you learned, and to, I guess, improve it, make it stronger, for lack of a better way to say it.
Yeah. Yeah, like if there's anything to be taken away from it, just don't take the important things in your life for granted. Don't kill your best friend.
Don't. Because that will get you in jail.
You're dead.
I'm dead? That means you killed your best friend, which means you're going to prison. What are you doing?
Alright, next question!
Next question.
Will it stay true to the comics? Do you think, do you really think Captain America's gonna die? It's like, I can interpret it in several ways, you know?
True.
Like, we all know that Captain America's gonna die, except for those of you who are too stupid to exit out because you haven't watched the movie or seen the comics or verbs.
I feel like they kind of have to be true to the comics because it's literally named after the comic and based on it. But like, I feel like the way they're going about it is that Cap will die, but I guess it'll be like either Bucky or Falcon being Cap. I guess it'll like, I don't know, I guess it'll leave it on like a note like there's still hope for the Avengers, or at least what's left. Yeah, I know, I have friggin' bushes under my arms.
I'll leave that in.
Thank you so much. No. No.
It's so
I am very gullible for those who don't know.
we're gonna have a lot of fun on this channel. Oh my god.
Yes, we are.
I think Captain America is definitely going to die. Although I was intrigued by a theory that someone else gave me. They said that maybe it would be Iron Man that died, just to switch it up. Because like Marvel Studios has done some things to switch up the story in the past, like making Hydra be part of Shield for all that time, and like Shield turned into Hydra. That never happened before.
Yeah, that was kind of weird for me.
But it was really cool. Like
it was really cool.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But,
when I first thought of that, it was just weird for me, and then like it slowly started to intrigue me because it was like, oh, this hasn't happened before. This is like you want to like.
At first I was
see
like,
what happens.
First I was like, is there something in the comics I missed? But that never happened.
Yeah.
I mean, like, of course, until the movie came out, they started making the comic spin-offs. But like, before that, that never happened before.
Yeah.
And that was just so cool that they did that. So like that innovative kind of thing that they can do. What if like they just switched roles and made Iron Man die?
Maybe. Be very difficult to pull off though, because he's known for being like the invincible one, I guess.
Yeah.
Technically. So I mean, don't get me wrong, his suit has limited power.
Like his first title when he appeared in comics was the Invincible Iron Man.
True. But at the same time, it's like, for Tony dying, it'd probably involve somebody like wicked powerful taking him out, like Vision, like turning against him.
But like like we all know that something big is gonna happen, and none of us are ready for it. Like no matter what happens, we are not prepared to see what is going to happen because it's gonna be horribly sad. I'm gonna be gushing tears.
I'm a bit nervous because we know what happens in the comics.
So we can only imagine what's going to happen in the movie because seeing a picture of it with little speech bubbles is a little different from actually seeing it happen, and it's going to take the life from me.
Yeah, it's definitely going to send quite a different message. It's going to come across differently at least.
And the way I know this is because like there are people that I know who like would have spoiled the movie for me by now. Like when I was watching Jessica Jones or Daredevil, they would come over to me and try to spoil it for me. They've seen Civil War and I have not even seen them talk to anyone. They've like, but yeah, so it's definitely gonna be depressing. Let's move on to the next question. I'm gonna get all emotional. Okay, 4. Question 4. If Cap does die, Bucky for Cap?
I'm thinking most likely Bucky, because they made Bucky back into the good guy. I feel like it'd be too big an honor for Bucky to turn up. So I'm thinking that out of Bucky or Falcon, I'm thinking it's Bucky that's going to be Captain.
Yeah, because that leads into our 5th question. There is the concept of all new Captain America with Falcon taking over when Steve dies. And do you think they'll do this? And like, I didn't like that idea because like I don't want to sound like one of those guys who's stuck in the old and not ready to move on with like the new ideas, but that was just a dick move because the 2004 series, if it's 2005, go ahead and murder me in the comments. But I probably made a mistake. I'm sorry. So, but that like the so loved Captain America series that went on during Civil War, in which like led up to eventually his death. At the beginning, Winter Soldier was like the huge villain, but then he started being swayed to work for Shield, and then he was secretly an agent for Nick Fury. And doing stuff, and then eventually they knew that something was going to happen, so they were training him, and then Captain America died, and they said, "You take over," and he did. So I personally like that idea because I love Bucky. We all cried at the end of Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
We like really felt that. I just can't see.
Yeah, feels.
I just can't see
feels.
it. Like, I just can't see Falcon because Falcon's like
he's Falcon.
like Falcon and Steve are bros. Like they're like, but
they're more like military buddies rather than like the real true connection that Bucky and Rogers had.
Like anytime that you ever see them talk, you're just like, you know?
Yeah.
Like it would be badass to see a flying Captain America, but
It would be cool, but it's like
we need to keep it Winter Soldier.
Yeah. It's just not traditional, I guess. Lack of a better way to say it. I don't know. Murder me in the comments if you think what I'm saying is dumb. But
you know, there's always gonna be hateful comments. But what are you gonna do?
So I mean, water off of duck's feathers. I never heard that before. Water off of duck's feathers. Water just. Look how the comments.
So thank you guys so much. That concludes our Civil War Geek debate. And hope you liked it. If you liked it, no, I'm not gonna do Jacksepticeye. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I watch him too much. I just went straight to that. God. All right. So, but yeah, it's punch the like button.
Punch the like button in the face with your face.
Okay. There's people are still gonna get mad, but yeah, just hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe for more derp content because we're gonna be doing a lot more cool stuff.
We're gonna be doing a lot more of this.
The world's gonna end. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. We'll come up with a collab.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.
Oh, that's it. That's good.
Awesome!
I didn't know the Middle Earth. You do it. I haven't seen it.
We do.
Fine.
The Rainbow